Fire officials say that their strategy in terms of putting the fire out right now is pouring dirt on top of it. They say that the fire is about 10 to 15 feet into the ground. Around 1 this afternoon, a man took a tan van with a 5-year-old girl inside from the Hugo's parking lot right here behind me at 17th and Washington. I'm Cynthia Johnson. A black bear was seen in East Grand Forks today, first right here by the river, and then it made its way into town. And we have the police dash cam to show you. We'll have that story next. For those who are driving this weekend, they'll be happy to see that gas prices are down 80 cents per gallon compared with last year in Grand Forks. Even though it's below zero out here, organizers say the nativity must go on. This is the time of year when Grand Forks gives Roar Road, Minnesota a run for its money when it comes to being Hockey Town, USA. This tournament brings in a lot of money for the city of Grand Forks. Let's take a look at some of those numbers. Bishop Bowman, about how much preparation did you guys have to go through for tonight's nativity? An arrest warrant has been issued for a police informant linked to Grand Forks attorney Henry Howe. A Wahpeton World War II veteran is praying for a Memorial Day miracle after a thief made off with his officer's coat and medals over the holiday weekend. Experts say the black bear population has grown in the last 20 years and sightings in communities are happening more often. This black bear made quite the ruckus today, traveling all over East Grand Forks, even trying to get into the East Grand Inn, and it was all caught on a police dash camera.
I thought it was a big dog. So then it got closer and I went, oh my God, it's a bear!
This is the bear Debbie Weber saw. Dash cam from East Grand Forks police caught the black bear running across Highway 2 and into the Shopko parking lot. The bear made a visit to the flower section and walked right past the automatic store doors, which didn't open because the store wasn't open yet. The bear then made its way to the East Grand Inn.
The bear went into that doorway right down there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he's trying to get in the motel. And then one of the police cars, he pulled up really close and blared the siren at him. And the bear stood up and, you know, it looked pretty cool, actually.
I ran out to the entryway, and there was the bear, and he was standing straight up, and he was, I mean, literally, like 8 feet tall, probably.
Police say they were ready to act if the bear actually entered the motel.
The plan was just to make sure it didn't interact with any other citizens in town and just try and herd it to a rural area, and that's what was done, and that was done successfully today.
The bear covered a lot of ground in East Grand Forks. It was first spotted by the Red River, then made its way past Sacred Heart School, then past Ron's Barbershop, past the East Grand Forks Police Station, then across Highway 2 to Shopko.
This is my first bear call in 25 years of service, so not very often. I've had moose, deer, lots of deer in town, things like that. This is my first bear call in East Grand Forks.
If you come face to face with a bear, experts say do not make any sudden movements, don't offer it any food, and to call police.
If you see a bear, go the other direction and stay inside and let law enforcement handle it.
My legs were like rubber. I was still, you know, I was just shaking.
I don't think he was really trying to hurt anybody. He was just scared more than anything, I'm pretty sure. And then it doesn't help to have a bunch of cars chasing you all over the place, you know.
Police were able to chase the bear with their cars and drive it a mile out of town. The last time police saw the bear was around 9:15 this morning in a wooded section about 1.5 miles northeast of East Grand Forks. Yesterday's 7.3-inch snowfall set a new record that hasn't been touched in years. The previous high for the date was 6.2 inches back in 2007. All of that snow left a lot of work for residents and for snowplows. Snowplows were still clearing residential streets this afternoon after a nearly week-long storm overstayed its welcome.
We've got a lot of work ahead of us now. We'll have to haul a lot of snow out of a lot of different areas, the university area, the downtown area.
Even though the first major snowstorm of the season has wrapped up, it leaves behind a wind chill advisory for much of the valley.
There's a wind chill advisory out now, and we'll likely have wind chill advisory in effect from now through Saturday, Sunday.
With the wind now, when it blows in, everything gets drifted in on top of things, so residents can be a big help by cleaning up and getting their sidewalks all cleared off.
The storm forced William Sullivan to shovel snow several times.
I shoveled 3 times yesterday. Yeah. And so I try to stay ahead of the game and by shoveling and not letting it build up.
More than 300 schools in the valley delayed or canceled classes over the past 3 days. Kids who had school enjoyed the winter wonderland. The storm created a number of accidents, including a woman who got her legs stuck in a snowblower, as well as several car crashes.
Over the course of the storm, there was about 9 accidents, which is probably pretty close to average.
With highs expected to be below zero this weekend, some can hardly stand the cold.
Stay tuned, the thermometer is dropping.
Police are concerned about 10-year-old Anthony Kuznia. He has autism, and they say he may be attracted to the water, and of course that's a major concern because this search is so close to the Red River. Police have been searching for Anthony Kuznia for about 8 hours now, but the search is winding down for the night. Hundreds of people have shown up to the VFW here in East Grand Forks to help with the search to find Anthony Kuznia. I'm Cynthia Johnson. The search for 11-year-old Anthony Kuznia has been called off. We'll have more from a press conference coming up. Police say they recovered Anthony Kuznia's body at the bottom of the Red River, where the water was about 15 feet deep. Police say they weren't sure how long Anthony's body had been there, but that he was probably just exploring and slipped in.